very good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Times Exclusive here on Times Television. I'm your host, Banda. Thank you for joining us. The program tonight is coming to you under the auspices of Rainbow Paints. In this edition of the program, I'll be talking to Honorable Sidik Mia. Honorable Mia is one of the country's renowned politician and a successful businessman. He has recently joined the Malawi Congress Party.
Weather Shield, another brand from Rainbow Paints. This is Ultimate. An extreme high-performance acrylic smooth textured finishing with ultraviolet absorption and maximum flexibility properties for wall finishes. A built-in fungicide to resist molds. Simple to use, quick drying, water-resistant binding power, low dirt retention, and hides hairline cracks. Suitable for use on all exterior walls, be it plaster, concrete, or brickwork. Available in a wide range of colors in 5 and 20-liter containers. Contact us today in Blantyre 01841-813, 01841-871, Lilongwe 01755-901. Email info@rainbowpaints.biz. Rainbow Paints. Peace of mind, part of the deal.
Honorable Mia, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you very much.
We are meeting after a lot has happened in the political world. Indeed. Let's talk about you joining the Malawi Congress Party. Why did you make that decision?
Thank you, Brian, and thank you for having me once again. And it's a great pleasure to always be with you in such programs. I joining up Malawi Congress Party has come with thorough thought, and of course with thorough commitment, and of course after a lot of consultations, a lot of inside feeling, and of course with many coming to me in terms of people from all walks of life, business personnel, religious leaders, both Christian and Muslims, people in the valley, in the Shiri Valley, people elsewhere in the country, coming to me after I had resigned from politics, you remember, in 2014. After a year or so, people started coming to me and saying, look, Honorable Mia, we are lacking something in the scenario of politics. There are quite a number of things that we see are not going in the way they would want them to go. And I talked to them, consulted, and came up with such a decision in mind, looking at the political parties that are there. Seeing Malawi Congress Party, a party that has been there since 1964 in terms or during our independence in the country, under the leadership of the late President Dr. Hastings Banda. Looking at what it had achieved under that leadership, looking at the party's achievements in all this time, and looking at the principles they believe in, and looking at the principles I believed in, made me understand in myself and reflected upon myself and made a decision that the only party that will get me to serve the people in Malawi, to serve everybody in the country well, to serve them the way I want them to be served in any manner, the best party for me to join and work with is the Malawi Congress Party.
This is Honorable Mia, a party that has a history, and some of its history, it's not good history.
Indeed, Brian. That's what has come up in many scenarios. You've seen the president, the current president, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, who has openly accepted what happened during that time of the party. There were many things that came out, issues that were not appropriate, things that were not liked by the people. But today you have seen that the Malawi Congress Party has developed itself into even a better democratic party. Why do I say that? You've seen yourself that in all the parties that have existed in the country, you can talk of any party. Malawi Congress Party is the only party that has recognized the democratic dispensation in Malawi. Even looking at the first president of this country, Excellency Dr. Hastings Banda, he, in the first place, accepted to go for a referendum. When the referendum was done, he accepted defeat and called on an immediate election where he stood and lost. Within no time, he accepted defeat and considered defeat and accepted the next president to take over, multi-party elected president. Immediately. He did not even fight against it. He accepted it immediately. So that shows you how democratic the party is, and of course, the first president.
So it's a changed party, is that what you're telling me?
Completely. You have seen that the party has transformed from that single party system to a multi-party and embraced democracy. You've seen the presidents that have run in that party democratically elected at conventions. You've seen that from the president, Banda. After that, the party was taken by somebody from the Shiri Valley in the name of the late Dr. Gwanda Chagwamba. He ran Malawi Congress Party.
What's the fear amongst Malawians is that if MCP, for example, comes back into power, then it's going to grab all the land, it's going to do all sorts of things. How can you assure Malawians that if MCP gets back into power in 2019, all is going to be okay?
A great assurance. You've seen the transformation itself. The leadership that is there today is a leadership that will not even be associated to a single dot of evil in it. Dr. Lazarus Chakwera is somebody who has come from a background of being a good Christian. He's somebody who has led a particular the church. He knows in his being to be somebody who feels for people, and he has taken up powers, reins of Malawi Congress Party. You've seen how they have behaved in the last 20 odd years of being in opposition. They have displayed a character that no other party could display. You've seen how they have maintained the discipline in how they conduct themselves. For over 20-something years, they've been in opposition. Any party have not survived being in opposition that long. You've seen the other parties which have come in when they were taken off. They have completely dismantled themselves.
If you may be candid with me, Honorable Mia, did you approach the Malawi Congress Party, or the Malawi Congress Party approached you? Who approached the other?
Brian, honest in my words and speaking, you have seen that I was completely out of politics. I have not been in politics. I had no party that I was inclined to. And I had looked everywhere and looked at the principles of all the parties. I've seen all the parties. I mean, when people say, I will go to this position and I'll come back to that one, if you may, Brian, you understand that when we started, when I started politics myself in 2004, I entered politics as a UTF member of parliament. My president then, late Dr. Bingu Mutharika, was also UDF. But it changed the party to DPP, formed his own party, and my loyalty was to the president. It all depends on how things work at that particular time. Unfortunately, I served with loyalty to the late Dr. Bingu Mutharika, which I worked very well with. And
you're not answering my question.
I will come back to you.
Yes.
I worked very well to come to that scenario. And then DPP, when the president, we lost the president when he passed away, the vice president took over. And immediately, whoever was serving had to become the People's Party. So it was not us moving to different parties, it is the leaders who took us all along. We wanted to serve Malawi.
Yeah, but
I wanted to serve Malawi.
Yeah, but when Bingu died, others remained. You moved very quickly with Joyce Banda.
Whoever was asked to join to serve the government that time moved on. Anybody would have moved on. I mean, there are people in this government who were in that government. People like Dr. Goodall Gondwe was taken on board, but unfortunately he later was also fired. But whoever was there went on. I mean, you could not be serving two masters at one go.
So coming back to my earlier question,
Yes.
who approached the other?
Exactly. When I left all the parties, I looked at the party that shared my principles of serving Malawians. I have seen no other party that will serve Malawi better than the Malawi Congress Party. I initiated looking at people who were in Malawi Congress Party, and of course, Brian, you must know that I am not just a simple politician. I'm somebody who can be able to, I have backing. I have the grounds that support me. I have done so much in the past in my tenure as a politician. I did quite a lot of things that I am proud of having done. And everybody knows my capabilities. And when I sense the situation that, or put forward my wish to join politics, everybody was on me. Everybody was on me.
Can you confirm that the Democratic Progressive Party has been on your door asking you to join the DPP?
Yes, they have. They have knocked on my doors. I wouldn't want to be mentioning names, but they have been knocking on my doors.
Even when the rumor was ripe that you are joining the Malawi Congress?
Of course, there was. They will banish it, but it's a fact that they have been knocking on my doors. They would wished I'd joined them, but I looked at my political career, and if I wanted to go on with what I want, what I would want to achieve as a politician, I looked at the best party to join now and build with them, go on with them, and get there, and is Malawi Congress Party.
Others watching us tonight might think you are coming out as a man who is greedy. You have been with the Democratic Progressive Party under the leadership of Bingu. You have been with Joyce Banda. Prior to 2014, all of a sudden, you left Joyce Banda because she did not give you the vice president's seat or the running mate position. Then you all of a sudden backed Atupele. Is it a fair analysis that you coming out as someone who is greedy? Is that a fair comment, Honorable Mia?
I don't think so, and I wouldn't see anybody taking that position. What would I be greedy of?
It's always your way.
Yes,
it's always your way.
I have done things on my own. I have a business that flourished before I joined politics. I have what it takes to live. I don't boast about it, but my way of life is simplicity. I'm humble. That's what brings me out there. As I told you, I never moved to different parties. The presidents that took us moved us.
You left Joyce Banda a few weeks before the elections because you were bitter. She did not pick you as a running mate.
No, you must have looked at it. The vice president's running mate was not picked when I left, so it didn't really matter whether I was waiting to be left out and left. No, I left before.
When you got the wind that it was not you.
Well, how does one get wind when that is a complete prerogative of the president herself? Brian, I must be honest with you. In life, everybody wants to, in any circumstance, when you start going to work, you want to climb the stairs. You want to achieve some goals in life. So to better serve in my capacity, you know that a lot of people would want a lot from me in terms of what I would deliver to them. So I have a mammoth task. If I say now that I have joined politics, everybody will be expecting me to do wonders. Everybody know my capabilities of achieving certain things. So it's not an easy task for me to just be there and assist people. When I was with President Joyce Banda, I served as a minister, and I, for one, I'll be honest with you, I thought a 10-year term was good enough for me. You must know that at that particular time, there were all quarters asking me to run as vice president of that party. I didn't want to. My time was up. I even told the late president, Dr. Bingo Mutharika, that I think when you retire in 2014, I would also retire then, because I thought I'd served enough. But pressure's mounting all over to say, no, Sidik Mia, you can still do better. Let's do things. Let's serve Malawians.
Let's quickly talk about your joining of the Malawi Congress Party. You have come very openly to say you want the vice presidency.
Brian, everybody has aspirations in life. Everybody would want to aspire to do the best they can in life.
Can you just confirm what I've just told?
Yes, I will confirm. I am here to serve. At the moment, I wouldn't say I would want the vice presidency. There is an existing vice president of the party. There is existing structures of the Malawi Congress Party. I am a mere member of the Malawi Congress Party. But come times when these positions will be vied for at a convention, and it's up to the people to vote for us. I'll be vying for positions. I'll be vying when the convention is called for. I don't know when it will be called for. Whenever it is being called for, I am going to vie for certain position, which, if the people's will, if the delegates will, if the Malawi Congress Party wills to put me in such position, I'll be there.
But your eyes are on the vice presidency. Can you just confirm that?
Brian, of course.
Of course?
Of course, the vice presidency is not vacant at the moment.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say I would want it now.
So if the convention
comes, the bridge will be crossed then. We'll see if there are better people to serve. I'll weigh my options. If there's somebody who will outclass me, I will weigh my options.
Can you just confirm, because you're moving around on that question, can you just confirm, if the Malawi Congress Party calls for a convention, will you vie for the vice presidency of the Malawi Congress Party? Yes or no, Honorable Mia?
Yes, I would.
Yes, you will?
I would vie for the vice presidency. Which one, I don't know. If it is there available, I will vie for it. So, coming back to it,
Yes.
I mean, as of now, I have no position. I am just a mere member. I have joined the Malawi Congress Party. I would respect the leadership as of now. I respect whoever is there. People are pushing me to say things like you have done. But as of now, I wouldn't want to be...
Have I pushed you to say something that you were not prepared
Well,
to say?
yes, you had just said, please be honest.
Yes.
Well, for the future, yes. I mean, everybody has aspirations.
Yes.
I think many have aspirations to that. So I can't be singled out to say you are the one. Why me? Because everybody knows my capabilities.
We'll have to take a short break. We'll be with you in a moment, Honorable Mia. In case you're just joining us, this is Times Exclusive, airing on Times Network. I'm Brian Banda. In this edition of the program, I'm talking to Honorable Sidik Mia. Honorable Mia is one of the country's renowned politician and a successful businessman. We'll take a short break. We'll be back in a moment.
Weather Shield, another brand from Rainbow Paints. This is Ultimate. An extreme high-performance acrylic smooth textured finishing with ultraviolet absorption and maximum flexibility properties for wall finishes. A built-in fungicide to resist molds. Simple to use, quick drying, water-resistant binding power, low dirt retention, and hides hairline cracks. Suitable for use on all exterior walls, be it plaster, concrete, or brickwork. Available in a wide range of colors in 5 and 20-liter containers. Contact us today in Blantyre 01841-813, 01841-871, Lilongwe 01755-901. Email info@rainbowpaints.biz. Rainbow Paints. Peace of mind, part of the deal.
This is Times Exclusive, and we're actually in the second half and the final half for the program, Times Exclusive. My name is Brian Banda. In this edition of the program, I'm talking to Honorable Sidik Mia. Honorable Mia is one of the country's renowned politician and a successful businessman. He has since joined the Malawi Congress Party. Welcome to the other half of the program.
Thank you, Brian, once again.
Now, just before we went for a commercial break, you told me that when a convention comes, your eyes are on the vice presidency. How does that augur well or not with the current vice president, Honorable Richard Nsoya?
Brian, I wouldn't want to dwell on how somebody is going to feel, but as of now, I respect him as the vice president of the Malawi Congress Party. I respect him even more because he is the Speaker of Parliament as of now. So I wouldn't want to say in his eyes how he felt about issues, how I felt about issues. This is a common ground. Everybody has their determination in life. Because people are looking at that scenario where I would be a good candidate in that particular position, they're making it obvious. But time tells. I mean, I would settle for anything else. If people do not wish to put me there, it's the people's wish. I mean, it's the delegates.
There will be no regrets whatsoever?
Not at all. I have actually said it in my meetings and openly that come what may, I would want to see Dr. Lazarus Chakwera as president of this country because I have firm belief that he is the right president for this nation. As of now, you have seen quite a number of issues that everybody is complaining about. Nearly everyone in the country is complaining of the economic wars, complaining about many aspects in terms of health, in terms of agriculture, in terms of infrastructure, in many terms where a country needs. You have seen problems in service delivery, water, many aspects. Brian, we need to move out of these issues in terms of development in the country.
But Honorable Nsoya has said that he's also ready to partner with Dr. Chakwera. In fact, he thinks that his team, his pairing with Chakwera, is a winning set.
I have no problems with it. In fact, if that is the case, I will support it. You know it's the president's prerogative to take a running mate, and I'm not going to pursue anybody to do that. If he so wishes as president and he's the running mate, I will definitely, and you will see it, I would support them till they get to government, because I have such firm beliefs that President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera would be a good leader.
Well, what have you agreed with him? You're speaking with a lot of confidence. You're talking about the convention. Can you just share with us what you have agreed?
There's no
with
agreement.
Dr. Chakwera?
There's no agreement.
I get the impression that you have agreed something with Dr. Chakwera.
There's no,
is that a fair analysis?
There's no agreement at all. Brian, you understand my capabilities as a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in Malawi understands my capabilities as a politician. I have done many things. I've been a charitable person. I have helped many aspects, different walks of people's lives. I've done quite a number of things, even as in my tenure as a politician, as I held different portfolios. I was a star performer. I did quite a number, and I'm proud of it that I had done that. And because of that, people's wishes out there, people have been telling me and talking out there that, Honorable Mia, people want you out there. They need somebody who dedicates himself to serving the people. If I do politics, I believe in politics being the best way of charity, because you get to many, you get to everybody. You can do a form of charity, your business charity or your family charity. It will just get to a few certain people. But being a politician and you're charitable and you want to serve, you'd serve many people.
And others believe that you're using the Muslim card as we go towards 2019. Is that a fair analysis?
Brian, I am a Muslim and I'm not apologetic about it. The Muslims would come in and support me for how I have served the Muslims. But not only the Muslims. It is part and parcel of the whole scenario. I am supported by many. I have people in my home area, in Sanje, Chikwawa, Blantyre, let's say the whole southern part of Malawi, not even only the southern part of Malawi, the eastern part of Malawi, the central part of Malawi, even the northern part. The people who support what I do. Mm. The people believe in what I do. So it's not just the Islamic religious people who would support me. Everybody else. Why I had mentioned for them to support me is because I was reaching to them. During Ramadan is when every Muslim relates to the Islamic religion. So I, as a Muslim, went out to them and asked them to support my move. I go to churches, I ask the people at church to support me. I go to any religion that invites me, or I go to, and I ask them to support me. There's nothing wrong in it.
President Peter Mutharika is of the view that a certain businessman from Lower Shire has bought the Malawi Congress Party. He has not mentioned your name, but everybody is assuming that he's talking about you. Have you bought the Malawi Congress Party by 200 million kwacha?
It's sad to hear that, Brian. In your true senses, a whole Malawi Congress Party with a current leader who is a man who feels that he's trusted by many, somebody who has been affiliated with the church, somebody who had run a congregation, somebody who is so sympathetic to the Malawian people, could actually be taken in this mudslinging of accepting to be bought. It is pathetic to think that way, and it is sad to think that way. I wouldn't say much because people will be enjoying immunity in any case, but it is sad to hear that. Dr. Lazarus Chakwera is a man who is honorable. Some people, all of us, give him the best as he thinks, and Malawi Congress Party as a party could be bought by a mere 200 million kwacha. It's really sad.
Do you think you are buying your way into positions?
How do one buy a way into positions? You don't buy anybody. Nobody has a price in any setting.
Because people are saying the Malawi Congress Party would probably treat you differently because you are rich, you have money, and you are buying your way.
There are many rich people in Malawi. Are they being treated the way I am treated? Do people respect particular people the way the political scenario or the electorate out there or people in Malawi respect? I for one, don't have that much money like others do. People are billionaires in this country. People have money that they can do anything. But are they treated the same? No.
Yeah, because they're not politicians.
Well, even if they were politicians, I have been out of politics. I was just a mere businessman looking after my farms in the valley, wherever they are. Went to work as a just ordinary businessman, and people came out to me and reached out to me that, Honorable Mia, come out from that cocoon, come out from there, come and serve Malawi. Malawi needs you. Why didn't they go to other people who
you have joined a party that is probably not complete. People are tussling each other. There is probably lack of unity, and Soya is on the other side. What are you going to do to make sure that you are a unified party?
That's where some of us have these capabilities. I mean, if people are fighting because a certain particular issues, I mean, I joined Malawi Congress Party when these squabbles were already there. But these are internal squabbles, which I have firm belief that the leadership can sort it out.
Have you been in touch with Honorable Richard Isoya, the current vice president of the Malawi Congress Party?
I have not, but he's a good friend of mine. I respect him.
Since you joined the Malawi Congress Party,
I have not.
Have you talked to him?
I have not.
Have you received any congratulatory message from him?
Not at all. But
does that worry you?
Not really. Probably because we haven't met, and if we meet, definitely we're brothers. I respect him a lot, and I'm sure he respects me too.
You have said that if somebody is going to sleep on the job, then you probably take his job. And you have talked about people in Malawi Congress Party being lebwede. What did you mean? Because people are saying those are direct attacks on Richard Isoya.
Ndepano aliyense akuganiza kuti ndikukatenga mpando amwene ake chonde choserani poni. And more so, Your Excellency, kuti mudzasankhe running mate wanu si munthu amasankha paika kapena convention ayi mmasankha nokha. It is your own integral powers zomwe mungadzasankhe. Nde aliyense akudziwa mu mtima mwanu ngati. Ayi. So Your Excellency, anthu amati iye afuna dzatenge mpando wanga, ngati ulile bwedere bweni ndzawutengadi.
Brian, you know sometimes language can be translated in a different manner. When I said those particular words, it was out of context. If they heard what I had said earlier, when I said those words,